When did you realize your friends were awful people? When they made disgusting false claims against my boyfriend which were based on nothing except his past. You see, my boyfriend was once a prisoner, wrongfully convicted, served 18 months after his ex beat herself severely and blamed him for it. After months of fighting, the truth finally came out. But once you've been behind bars, some people never let you forget it. My friends never did, especially when it came to my little sister. She was 12 and had always been withdrawn because of the trauma she went through when she was little, but it got way worse after our dad walked out 3 years ago. My sister only had me for emotional support until my boyfriend showed up. He came over for dinner one night. My sister was curled up on the couch reading her battered copy of The Queen's Gambit when Jake glanced over, noticed the book, and told her, "Hey, I used to play chess." My sister's eyes lit up just the tiniest bit. She didn't say anything, but I saw that spark in her. The next day, Jake came back carrying this wooden chess set he'd found in a thrift shop. He placed it on the coffee table and just moved a pawn. My sister cautiously moved one back. They sat there all evening playing match after match. She lost every single one, except the one he let her win, but each time she smiled. After that, Jake started teaching her twice a week. Slowly, her smiles became less rare, and I felt so thankful he'd come into our lives. But then one night, I invited my friends over for some drinks. Jake wasn't there because he took my sister to her first chess tournament. When my friend Amber asked where Jake was, I told them and explained how he'd been teaching my sister chess and had helped her come out of her shell. Amber gave Tessa and Zoe a weird look, and the room went quiet. "He spends a lot of time with her, doesn't he?" Tessa said carefully. Amber nodded slowly and added, "They text too, right? Like when you're not even around." I could feel the mood shifting and got defensive. "It's not like that," I said. "My sister needed someone, a male role model, and Jake was there. He's been amazing for her." Zoe, always the blunt one, chimed in. "Yeah, but what 20-something guy spends so much time alone with a 12-year-old girl, especially one who was in prison? It's creepy. I don't want to be that person, but he's showing all the signs of grooming. That's how these things start." I felt sick to my stomach. "He was wrongfully convicted," I snapped back, my voice shaking a bit, but they just exchanged those knowing glances again, like I was being naive or blind. After that night, everything Jake did got twisted in my head. At a barbecue, instead of playing cards, he spent an hour helping my sister set up her new telescope and showing her constellations. All I heard in my head were my friends' whispers about how inappropriate it looked. Then when my sister had a panic attack before a school presentation, Jake was the one who calmed her down on the phone because I was stuck at work. Instead of feeling grateful, I heard my friends saying how wrong that was. Even during a movie night, when my sister fell asleep with her head on Jake's shoulder, I watched with anxiety, wondering if my friends were right. Finally, I hosted another girls' night, hoping to clear the air. But after a few drinks, Amber said what they'd all been thinking. "You need to open your eyes. Your boyfriend was literally a prisoner. There's no reason a grown man gets that close with a kid unless there's something messed up happening." I asked them to leave. I was furious, hurt, and confused. After they left, I found my sister's journal lying open. There, she'd written, "Jake says I'm smart enough to go to college for astronomy someday. No one's ever believed in me like that before, not even Dad." Seeing that, everything finally clicked. Jake was the only one giving her hope. The only inappropriate thing here was how quickly my so-called friends assumed the worst just because Jake had once been a prisoner. I knew I needed to call them and clear the air before they did anything drastic. I couldn't tell you what I did next here. The full story is on my channel and linked below.